In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 minor scales you could solo with. So there's a lot of minor scales that you can use, but I'm basically breaking down my top 5 minor scales, and I'm going to give you a little example. I got a little loop here with an E minor loop going on, and I do have some graphs that I'm going to show you. If you want a PDF of these graphs, just email me at info@jerrycherry, and I'll shoot them right over to you. So here's the loop. It's just a little E minor vamp. So if you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that groovy stuff. I just ran through 5 of my favorite, most useful minor scales, and there's a few more, and I'll give them to you as bonus scales, but they're parts of these scales. They're modes of these scales. I did like 7 scales. You've seen this pattern before. And the good thing is that you could do it in any key, really. You just slide your hand over. But right now we're in E. So we're going up here to E, 12th fret. And here's the scale. Check it out. Now, it's really the same exact thing, only it's the blues scale. So you'll see like I'm just adding that one extra note. That blues note right there. It's a flat 5 along with the 5. And then it continues the same. And then once again, right there, the flat 5 again. And then back to here. So if you're jamming along with it, here's the first one. Now watch I play the blues. See how much cooler that is? So that's the first scale. I'm not even counting these as 5. This is just the given. This is the starting, because I actually have 5 other modes or scales that we're going to talk about right here. I'm going to leave this one pentatonic scale up because we're going to compare that to all the rest of them. Like for instance, this next one right here, the natural minor scale is what that is. And with natural minor, all you're doing is filling in the blanks, because the pentatonic scale is 5 notes, penta meaning 5, and a regular scale has 7 notes. So if you check that out, I just added 2 notes. The pentatonic, starting on just the first 3 strings, the E, the A, and the D. 5 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the octave again. Okay, well if you look at the next one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I filled in the 2nd degree. Here's the 3rd, same as the pentatonic. The 4th, the same. 5th is the same. Now I added that extra minor 6 right here. See that? Just like that. And then the 7th. So really the only difference between the first scale and the second scale is it has a minor 2nd. Or no, it has a 2nd. And it has a 6th. That's it. That's these 2 notes. And then up the octave. So if we jammed along with that, check out these 2 in comparison with each other. Pentatonic, minor. It's just 2 notes different. Pentatonic, minor. emphasizing those minor notes, the things that make it minor sounding. Makes it Aeolian. So that is the minor scale right there. Hopefully you're enjoying this so far. This is one of my favorite topics right here, modes and scales. I mean, there's so many of them. We're going to just touch on some of the most useful ones here, right? Like we did, I actually jumped the gun a little bit. I went to the Aeolian. I wanted to play the Dorian mode, but that's really one of my favorite ones right there, Dorian. I put up the Dorian mode. This is more of a, it's a minor scale, but it's a little bit more happy. It's a little, people use this in the blues context a lot. The Aeolian is just a natural minor Aeolian mode. It's the natural minor scale. Same notes as the major scale of the, it would be G major, which is the relative major. E minor is relative minor. So that's how the Aeolian works. But the Dorian scale is a little different. As you can see, it's still a 7-note scale or mode, but they're a little bit different. Compared to the pentatonic, the first 3 strings, you have the 2 notes that I'm filling in, same as the Aeolian, which is the second degree right here. 2 right there. But then as I go up, here's the 3, 4, 5, 6. It has a major 6. So instead of this one, I'm playing the major 6, so I'm going up to here. So instead of playing the minor 6 here, like the Aeolian, which is sadder sounding, right? I'm playing it here. So it's like this. So with a loop, it would sound like this. Pentatonic. And I go into Dorian. So a little David Gilmour action. He's like, something like a... That's the Dorian. Now that's another sound that's really, really cool. Play the E Dorian mode over an E minor chord, and it sounds great. It has that major / minor type of sound because you're playing a major 6th in there, which is part of a major scale, really. You know, major scale will be. But if you played a minor version of it, with that same 6, it's a little bit of, it adds what you think is happy in the major scale, but it makes it minor sounding. Add that minor note, but still keep the major 6. What is your favorite scale or mode to play over an E minor chord? Let me know in the comment section. So check it out. I'm keeping that minor pentatonic up there as a reference. Check this one out. Harmonic minor. That's one that a lot of people really dig. And look what we're doing here to the pentatonic scale. We're gonna fill it in. So it's just like the minor, natural minor, but we're gonna raise the 7th. There it is on the D string. See that? We have that. Go up the octave. Right? Let's play it along with the track and see what it sounds like. of course, it's good to play these in all different positions all over the neck, not just in this position. I'm doing this just to compare this to a simple area of the neck instead of playing the minor pentatonic scale all the time. You can look at this chart and see the minor pentatonic scale. And you could just kind of add those extra notes in there and it might make more sense to you. A lot of times people don't play the harmonic minor straight like that. There are modes inside the harmonic minor that are pretty cool, minor modes as well that you could use. So you would be starting from a different area as the roots. Like for instance, like, you know, when I play the harmonic minor, but starting on a fourth of that, if I was to start in this A here, it would be like this. That is referred to as a Dorian sharp 4. But if I played it in E, starting on E, it would be the B harmonic minor scale, but starting on E here, and it would give me a different mode. It would be a Dorian sharp 4, which is like this. I think that's pretty cool. That's basically a mode of the harmonic minor scale. And I want to show you the melodic minor, which is a lot like harmonic minor, except for instead of the 6th degree being minor, the 6th degree is a major 6th. So you have just like this. Sounds like this. So it sounds like a major scale going down, but it's minor. It sounds like this over the ramp. Let's hear it. Minor pentatonic. Love the melodic minor. Once again, I don't typically play the melodic minor scale like that. There are modes inside the melodic minor that are really, really more useful, like scales like the altered scale, like a Aeolian raised third in there. That's really cool. There's a ton of useful modes within that. But over a minor right there, I think it's good to know the melodic minor just to play it straight out. So there's one more mode here I'll show you, and it's the Phrygian mode. So check this one out. It's really, really cool. It's a classic right here, and it's really, really simple, and it looks just like the minor pentatonic right here. Except I'm adding a flat second right there, filling in the notes, again, filling in the spaces. This time I'm filling in with the second. It's a flat second. You get the third, same as the minor pentatonic. Fourth is the same, fifth is the same, adding the sixth. So it's really just like Aeolian mode. Aeolian would be, but if you flat that second degree, it sounds like this with some tracks. Pentatonic. little bit of a Phrygian. We went through a bunch of modes, scales. There's another, I'm going to give you one more bonus scale that I never hardly use, but I was digging up some of these scales, and it's called the, check this out, it's called the Hungarian minor scale, or the Gypsy minor scale. I thought you might like this one too. If I play the roots, everything's the same going up like a minor, except I'm going 1, the second, minor third, sharp 4, 5, and minor 6, major 7th. So as you can see, these are all intervals and notes that we've been playing in these 5 to 7 mode scales that I've showed you so far. You're just doing different placements of them. And what's cool about this is, I mean, what's not cool about it? Just listen to it. It's similar to what we did before with the Dorian sharp 4, because that's a sharp 4. But it also has the 5th, just like the Dorian sharp 4, but it has a minor 6. So it has 3 half steps within the scale. And then a major 6, a major 7th. Let's see what it sounds like. That was cool. It sounded very Latin. I'm trying to put it in a perspective here to compare them all to the minor pentatonic. So if you want a free PDF of all of these graphs that I made, just email me at info@jerrycherry and I'll shoot them right over to you. If you want to see a video that I did on the 5 ways to play the Mixolydian scale, check it out up there. Because you could take all of these scales that I did today and play them the same way. So watching that video will be really, really helpful in applying these 10 other scales.